Listeners, all of our viewers, thank you so much for choosing us. A very warm welcome to the program Conversations with Zelisa. To all of our listeners on the new U975 FM Multicultural Radio, all of our viewers on Synergy TV, on the Caribbean Showtime Television in Canada, a very, very warm welcome to another edition of the program Conversations with Zelisa. I am Zelisa Budusing Rupani, humbly inviting you to sit back, relax, enjoy, absorb, get your pen and paper ready, get your phone ready so you could, store important numbers and take notes that will be quite beneficial, helpful for you and your loved ones. Directing this morning and in Master Control, Akua George, on behalf of our team, I'd like to wish each and every one of you a wonderful day today. It's the middle of the work week. It feels like a Monday after a very long carnival weekend, but it's Ash Wednesday, and of course it's Wednesday the 22nd of February 2023. If you're celebrating a birthday, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you and yours. That's someone special. Let's quickly go to our quote for today, coming to us with the kind compliments of ZMB Communications Limited. You make a life out of what you have, not what you're missing. Oh, I love this. You make a life out of what you have, not what you're missing. Don't take what you have for granted. Utilize it in the best way possible. Appreciate it and make the best out of the situation that you're in, not what you're missing. Thank you, Akua. And, I just want my viewers to know that our quotes of the day are specially chosen by my director, Akua George, all right? I want to give him the credit for always choosing very meaningful and very strong quotes for us. It came to us with the kind compliments of ZMB Communications Limited. This morning, I am going to be in conversation with a learned attorney at law, Sajina Kadir, and of course, joining us later on would be Superintendent Mr. Michael Pear virtually. And we are going to be talking about the Community Justice Clinic that's been doing marvelous work so far, helping so many people. We've been hearing time after time about the attorneys who are involved and how much they contribute in terms of their advice and their intervention to helping people get assistance, and that is free assistance, let me add. And we've been talking to Superintendent Mr. Michael Pear, Senior Superintendent Mr. Michael Pear, and so we've seen those faces of authority. But for the first time today, we're actually going to be in conversation with a member of the public who actually attended the Community Justice Clinic, and she's certainly going to give us her insightful experience and how she got in contact and how they helped her. All right, so let's say, and I know she's joining us virtually this morning, let's say a very good morning and a very warm welcome going out to Usha Sankar. Usha, good morning. Aku, I'm not hearing anything. So we're just going to get the audio sorted, darling. We're not hearing anything at the moment. Good morning and welcome. All right, so I humbly apologize for that. What we're going to do, let's go to a quick break, Akua, and let's try to see if we could get that audio situation solved. In conversation with Usha Sankar. She is a member of the public who went to the Community Justice Clinic, and she's going to tell us about, how she went there, how her situation was resolved. All right, so let's go to these important messages, and when we return, hopefully we'll have that audio situation resolved. Do continue to stay with us. This is the program Conversations with Zelisa.
Super quality supermarket. Best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Hoover Car Park, Hoover, 98 Endeavour Road, Chagonas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trincity. Super Quality Supermarket.
Sharma's Supermarket. Quality goods and service at quality prices. Located number 90 New Colonial Road, Barrackpore. Telephone 654-3264. Sharma's Supermarket.
Visit Agri Savers Limited, number 19 Orange Grove Trace, St. Augustine, for all your agriculture, livestock, pet, agri-equipment, hydroponics, cannabis, fishing tackle supplies and much more. Open Monday to Friday 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Contact 473-6074, 663-1094. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
The Untold Truth every Friday at 6 p.m. The journey has just begun with Master Eric. Zelisa. A new kind of podcast getting to the root of hidden knowledge. You can join us on Facebook,
Conversations with Zelisa, TT.
and YouTube, Master Eric. Your journey has just begun.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa. To all of our listeners on the new U975 FM Multicultural Radio, all of our viewers on Synergy TV, all of our viewers on the Caribbean Showtime Television in Canada, welcome back. Let's say good morning. Let's try this again. Let's say good morning and a warm welcome to Usha Sankar. She's a member of the public who attended the Community Justice Service, and she's going to tell us all about her experience and how they were able to help her. Usha, let's try this again. Good morning and welcome. Aku, I'm still having a little problem with the audio. I'm not hearing anything at all. Yeah. Can we try to get this resolved? Okay. So we are going to try another method to see how best we could have this situation resolved and sorted. And today, just reminding you that we are talking about the Community Justice Clinic. For those of you who do not know about the Community Justice Clinic, if this is the first time you're looking at us, the Community Justice Clinic has been very successful. It is where the brainchild attorney at law, Sajina Kadir, had a brilliant idea about giving free service to the public when it comes to helping people with the law, getting some sort of intervention. So she contacted a number of brilliant attorneys at law, got together and cohesively formed an alliance as well with the police service throughout the land, and they've been going from area to area, community to community, calling people, asking people to come to get free advice. It's free service when it comes to the law. So they deal with a lot of matters when it comes to abuse, violence, divorce, maintenance, land issues, deeds, wills, things like that. And they've been really quite helpful, and it's been very successful from the start. So let's say again, good morning, going out to Usha Sankar. Usha? Usha, good morning.
Good morning, you're hearing me?
Great, I can hear you now. Fantastic. How are you doing?
Okay, I do apologize for the connection. I do apologize. I'm okay.
That's all right. That's all right. Technical, these are things that do happen. We don't have control, but thank God we've got you now.
Yes.
Thank God we've got you on
Okay.
air now. And tell us about how you found out about the Community Justice Clinic.
Okay, well, I had some friends at the Cooper police station, right?
Right.
Mr. Cumberbatch. And he had known about my situation, and actually that was the first clinic they were having at the Cooper, opposite the Cooper Hospital.
Right.
So, yeah. And so what he did, he asked me, and he said, I'll put down your name, you'll be first in the lawyers, and so I said, okay, great.
Right.
But financially, I wasn't really equipped. Right? So it was a tremendous thing for me, and I did got interested, and I keep following up. And present at the clinic, both clinics, at the Cooper and Chigonas I had went to.
Right. So you attended
Because
two
the
clinics.
information it was just, yes, it's just what I needed.
It's just what you needed.
Just what I needed. And there were lots of lawyers to choose from. So I actually got to speak with Mr. Carl Mattis.
Okay. I would like you to tell us firsthand about the experience. So you were fortunate enough to find out about it. You found out, you attended, and as a matter of fact, you attended 2 of the sessions, as you indicated to us. Could you tell us firsthand about the experience that you had?
Okay, well, it started at 8:30. Well, I was there for 8.
Mm-hmm.
Atmosphere was really organized. It was really organized. Everything was in order. The police were there. They took your name, your ID, AC, everything. The atmosphere was cool, calming. And then we had, you go to your own table and where you had your privacy and so. It was well executed, nice. And you felt comfortable to talk about your problem.
Important,
And
yeah.
actually, well, they took like 4 hours with me.
4 hours?
Mr. Carl Mattis. Yeah, that's right, because they were really, because after 11 I was still there.
Wow.
Yes, I was really there. Because Sajana Kadir, she ended up, she added on, she came on too and put in her words also and her great advice for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I am totally in awe.
It's a lot of stuff I was dealing with.
Okay. So that tells me that they were very thorough and insightful with regards to ensuring that they understood, they gave you a hearing, and they really had that one-on-one, 4 hours with one individual. That's simply awesome.
I was so comfortable, and
Yeah.
just like, it was so comfortable to speak with them. Like I had known them so long. I mean, the rapport was really good, really good.
You weren't intimidated or in any way.
No, it wasn't intimidating. It wasn't. I was kind of anxious at first because you're dealing with lawyers and you will feel like you're saying something wrong. And they definitely did tell me, like, since I started this community justice for them.
Yeah.
And it's so much about the law I got to find out.
Right.
I think maybe just I have to write the exam and be a lawyer. The amount of knowledge I obtained from them.
Yeah.
I was so grateful for that.
That's.
I never regret going to the clinic. I never regret it. It was so much.
So what you're saying is not only do you now have, what you're saying is now you now have a greater understanding of the law. You now have a greater understanding of your rights. What about your case in terms of moving forward, in terms of getting closer to resolve? What would you say?
Well, after I already had my date on to the court, so it's like the steps forward I needed the info from the lawyers for.
Right.
I was advised, and it went accordingly. It went accordingly because my matter is of domestic violence,
Okay.
child custody,
Okay.
alimony,
So it's quite
and
sensitive.
the restraining order.
It's quite
So
sensitive.
you see,
Yeah.
it was, so, in the court, over magistrate court,
Yeah.
and we keep in touch. I didn't have to wait on the clinic to hear from them. They keep in touch right through. Right
Or
through.
they're still in touch with you to ensure. That's excellent. I'm really happy that we had this conversation with you today, because it's really showing us and a lot of people that the ice could be broken and you could get help if only you reach out. And I'm happy to know that, you know, your situation is being resolved. I'm happy to hear of your enthusiasm. I'm happy to hear of your gratefulness. I am happy to hear that, you know, you feel as if you're getting justice now and you're getting whatever storm you're in, whatever challenges that you would have faced, that it's at least being attended to and you're getting help. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, that's clinic I had went to was at Presentation College in Shibona.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. So I want to thank you kindly. I want to wish you continued success and growth. And perhaps you never know, this might give you the motivation, as you say, to decide that, hey, I want to pursue law or some area in which you could evolve and not just help yourself, but help others as well. You know, and that's not just by the, you know, where you have the community justice clinic helping you, but that's divine intervention as well, perhaps taking you on a different path. So may God bless you and may doors open for you, and thank you for being brave enough today to talk to us about, you know, your situation and, you know, your results, I would say as well. God bless you.
I appreciate you, Zelisa, for having me on the program. I appreciate it much.
You're very welcome, darling. God bless. And continued growth and success. Be strong. Take care. Bye-bye.
I will.
Bye-bye. So let's now go to these messages, important messages. When we return, attorney at law, and of course she's the brainchild behind the Community Justice Clinic, and Sajina Kadir, attorney at law. When we return, stay with us.
Sanctuary for Holistic Health and Wellness. They provide checkups for adults and kids, home visits, personalized health and diet plans, blood tests, and so much more.
Visit them today at number 163 Rochard Douglas Road, Barrackpore. Call and make an appointment today, 720-4635.
Sanctuary for Holistic Health and Wellness, caring for the community.
Welcome to the Antediluvian Nature Center of Life Extension and Health Recovery. Coming from the Garden of Eden, the Antediluvian Nature Center brings to you breakthrough medicines and anti-aging technologies for all ailments and diseases in the body, nutritional therapies, naturopathic treatments, as we create opportunities of hope and celebrate longevity. And remember, the healing is from God.
This is Full 100, an all-natural herbal dietary supplement formulated exclusively for men. Our proprietary blend was designed with one goal in mind: to improve your overall health, rejuvenating your vitality, energy, strength, and libido. Want to be at your peak performance in everything you do? Then get Full 100. Fast-acting, long-lasting, with no side effects.
Oh my God.
The Elegant Accent Store for all your gold and platinum plated jewelry, necklaces, bangles, anklets, earrings, wedding sets, watches, and gift items, located at number 339 Eastern Main Road, El Dorado, 6 buildings east of the Cora Junction on the left. Telephone number 719-3894.
Welcome back to the program, Conversations with Zelisa. To all of our listeners on the new U975 Multicultural Radio, Synergy TV, and of course the Caribbean Showtime Television in Canada. Thank you so much for choosing us as we continue to inform, educate, empower, and answer those unanswered questions. Today on the program, we're talking about the Community Justice Clinic and how helpful it has been for many people. We were just in conversation with a member of the public who attended, and as you heard yourself, hearing and seeing is believing. We spoke with Usha Sankar. Let's say good morning and a very warm welcome. She's the pioneer, the brainchild behind the Community Justice Clinic, and she's no other than Attorney at Law Sajina Kadir. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Zelisa, and to members of the public listening and viewing. Good morning as well. Pleasure to be in your company.
As
studio,
always, yes, yes. I miss you when you're not here. It's great to have you here with us.
You know, you just said Usha Sankar there, and I remember she attended 2 clinics.
She said that, huh?
And I heard she was laughing when she was talking, and she seemed so fulfilled inside. And I am so happy because I personally would have seen her. She had several attorneys attend to her.
Yes.
Because of her issues.
Listen, this lady said it took her 4 hours.
Yeah, we
8:30, 9, 10, 11.
And the reason I mentioned that she laughed there is I knew how distraught she was when she attended the clinic. To see that growth and progress, and what you said is correct, commending her for ability to talk about it.
To talk
because
about it.
matters of a sensitive nature are never easy. And I really hope she uses her story to motivate others, to break the cycle of abuse and share her story, because you never know who you could really help. You could save somebody.
This lady was so empowered that she said she felt as if in terms of the law, she felt so empowered and she gained so much knowledge that she could now even pursue or talk to people about it. So, I mean, getting the opportunity to have that one-on-one, to spend more than 4 hours at the first time to break the ice, to talk about, because she said it was about violence, it was about child maintenance, a number of things. And you're correct. I love that you observe that point, and that's what sets you apart from the rest.
Like,
you could actually hear in her voice, I feel confident now, I feel good enough now, and I'm ready to take on this battle.
Yes, and when she takes the chance and shares her story, it will rest on somebody's ears who's viewing this or who's listening, driving in a taxi, listening, and it could really save somebody's life or help them, empower them, as you say, to realize that they need that help. So I applaud Usha Sankar on coming out and expressing her sentiments, because it was a brave move for her, and I'm grateful.
Very much so.
Yes.
Very much so. Before we get into perhaps taking some calls, and you know everybody like to call and find out and talk to you one-on-one, and that's fine. The program has been designed to do that. Allow you to call in and have those questions or concerns you may have answered by the relevant authorities here. The Community Justice Clinic. It's a clinic where you get free, confidential legal advice. You can speak to an attorney on private and civil matters such as domestic violence, matrimonial grievances, divorce, custody, access, maintenance. And the number to call to find out more, 3220494. If I could get my director to put that number now up to call.
That's with the same clear location, right?
Yes, 0494. Tell us a little bit about where you're going to be this weekend.
Sure. So as Zelisa stated, the number to call there is with regard to our St. Clair location. So we usually go to 2 communities per month, the last Saturday of each month, 8 o'clock to 1 o'clock. And as Zelisa said, you can speak to an attorney for free. And the 2 communities we'll be heading to this month is St. Clair. That will be at the St. Clair Police Youth Club building, Old Ministry of Education building. That's Alexandria Street, St. Clair. And then we will be at the south location, which is the JRD Mohammed Convention Center. That's number 34, St. Croix Road, Princestown. And I really, really want to, applaud the efforts of the officers. This is carnival season. And to collaborate with us to continue this initiative and bring so much positives to persons who really need the help. I mean, they're tired. They don't get a break, So I mean, during this carnival period.
Oh, yeah.
So we're actually having an outreach tomorrow under the supervision of Woman Sergeant Cooper, who is a sergeant in charge of the community-oriented policing section in South Trinidad.
Right.
And this morning, bright and early this morning, when you might think they want to rest, she reached out to me with regard to the outreach, which we will be having in Princestown location Thursday, tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
Excellent. And with that being said, I really want to say hats off. And I want to applaud the police service for the amazing job they did over the carnival season.
Yes, that's
they
true.
were out, they were working, they ensured we had a nice, safe, and in some cases incident-free carnival.
Yes. And, you know, hats off to Senior Superintendent Michael Pear, who has been on this program
many times.
Yes. He is in charge of Central Division, but he still coordinates this initiative. And I got to learn, and the attorneys got to learn how voluminous his portfolio is, and to really dedicate and give of his time to an initiative like this is not only duty, but it also feels like human service.
Yes, it is. It is when you consider the workload and the capacity of the different things and cases and what he has to do and what he's responsible for.
Yes.
It's a lot, a heavy load that he's carrying.
And I would like to mention to members of the public, you know, many people may criticize the officers, and having worked with them personally, I can honestly say the very first day I went to, when Senior Super was head of community-oriented policing section, and I went brave as I am and pitched this idea to community police. In 10 days, this project got going and was endorsed by the Commissioner of Police at that time, McDonald Jacob. And, you know, I really want to say, just last week we had a meeting with Deputy Commissioner of Police Samaru, and DCP Samaru is going to continue to work with us and the TTPS executive and the attorneys to really do more positives and change the dynamics of the initiative. And we look forward to partnering with you, Zelisa, to spread the message across Trinidad to our as it relates to our locations.
Most certainly, my commitment is there and continued, because, I mean, when you hear, today was a rewarding day with regards to actually hearing someone from the public.
Yes, give their sentiments, right?
And they're so grateful, and as you rightfully said, the joy in the lady's voice.
Yes.
And you know, you feel rewarded to know that something is happening.
Yes.
And that's just one of the hundreds of people who would have had results.
Yes, and you know, hats off to the attorneys who selflessly give up their time, as Zelisa.
You're correct.
I mean, there are 45 attorneys on board this initiative, all volunteers.
45.
On a Saturday. You understand?
On a Saturday.
Yes.
Giving of their time, their knowledge,
yes,
their service. This is their way of giving back.
So whilst
and these are reputable people, let me tell you something.
Over 10 years in practice.
They are reputable people, people that are walking institutions.
That's
They're
right.
like walking encyclopedias. And they could, I always say, and I will continue to say, they could be anything on their Saturday. Because being an attorney is not a nice job. Let me tell you something. It has a nice tag, an attorney. Yeah. But what you hear from people, and I always say this about doctors as well, it's not a nice job. It sounds very nice, but you don't get positive things being an attorney. It's negative things.
Yes,
problems that people face and they bring to you, so you can solve it.
Yes, and sometimes people think we wave a wand and it happens like in Harry Potter, but it does not. You know, you have to bear with the system and stuff. So whilst I would have bought the idea of this initiative to the police service, I want to say I really could not have done this without the collaborative efforts of TTPS. And even last week when DCP Samaru came after a long day to a meeting that's commenced about 5 o'clock, you understand? It really takes teamwork in order to ensure that the members of the public, like Usha Sanka, feels satisfied and we serve the purpose of the initiative.
Awesome.
From our hearts.
That's highly rewarded for you.
Yes.
You know, again, I want to applaud you. I want to applaud your team. And, of course, the police service, Senior Superintendent, Mr. Michael Pear, for your marvelous initiative and how you can help the public.
Yes.
And you may think we've got listeners in Canada. For those viewers in Canada, if you have family members in Trinidad and you know that they're struggling, you know that they're in problems, you know that they're in a situation where their life is a storm and they need free legal advice, then now you have the authority to tell them about the community justice clinic that's happening in Trinidad, all right, where they could get free confidential legal advice, where you could speak to an attorney on private and civil matters such as domestic violence, matrimonial grievances, divorce, custody access, maintenance, and I know you get a lot of other cases as well.
Yes.
So with that being said, let's quickly go to our break, and when we return, I'm going to open up the telephone line and give you the opportunity to call in, ask your questions and concerns. The learned attorney will be more than happy to guide you accordingly. Stay with us.
Super quality supermarket, best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Couva Car Park, Couva, 98 Endeavour Road, Chagonas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trincity. Super Quality Supermarket.
Wally's Wheel Alignment Center. We specialize in suspension work, alignment, balancing, tow, camber, and much more. Located Guayco, Tamina Road, Guayco. Telephone 701-2200.
The Untold Truth every Friday at 6 p.m. The journey has just begun with Master Eric. Zelisa. A new kind of podcast getting to the root of hidden knowledge. You can join us on Facebook,
Conversations with Zelisa, TT.
and YouTube, Master Eric. Your journey has just begun.
The Elegant Accent Store for all your gold and platinum plated jewelry, necklaces, bangles, anklets, earrings, wedding sets, watches, and gift items, located at number 339 Eastern Main Road, El Dorado, 6 buildings east of the Cora Junction on the left. Telephone number 719-3894.
Agni Puja and Gift Shop, home to an extensive array of fine jewelry, books, authentic saris and all your puja needs. Telephone 669-5058, located at Caroni North Bank Road, St. Helena.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa. I'm Zelisa, in conversation with learned attorney at law Sajina Kadir, talking to us about the Community Justice Clinic. It's absolutely free and it can help you. All right, welcome back.
Thank you. I just remembered something. I'm smiling because at the Community Justice Clinic, a member of the public asked when we could get to meet Zelisa.
Really?
So I guess whenever you're in one of the areas, feel free to swing by, because a lot of people would have gotten the message of the initiative through your informative program.
And I appreciate that.
You know, so that was very refreshing to hear.
It is quite nice to hear that people are getting the message, and that's important. And so we are going to continue to let you know whatever situation they're in, you need some sort of legal advice, legal help to move forward, to get resolved, to get, you know, to to get out of that situation, then you've got to attend the Community Justice Clinic.
Yes.
Tell us where you're at this weekend.
Right. So because we're at one of the locations is Princestown at the JRD Mohammed Convention Center. That's number 34 St. Croix Road, Princestown. Because we're there on Thursday, we were doing this walk. So the walk being coordinated by Woman Sergeant Cooper. We start at 4 o'clock. So a team of attorneys and a team of officers will meet. I mean, we usually pray before we start off, nothing without God in front.
Very nice.
Yeah. We have a little discussion. Some persons, you know, who need to be apprised of the initiative from scratch want to know the genesis and that kind of thing. So, you know, we just have a little meeting before, and then we set out, we actually go, like, if it's a proper community with residential houses, we go house to house. If they have businesses in between, we stop and they allow us to, like, if it's a parlor, hang the flyer on it. The doubles vendor even has cooperated and hung it on his little store.
Nice.
You know, and we actually had a situation where a member of the public was walking to a parlor and just joined the police officers, and the police officers are so interactive. It's an opportunity for them to talk to the officers as well.
What I love about this initiative, this walk in particular, prior to coming there, it's going to break the ice.
It does.
What is also extremely important is that members of the community, you get the opportunity firsthand to meet and greet the police officers in your area, which would break the ice.
It really does.
And give you that opportunity to have that one-on-one where you could talk about your issues and talk about your problems. And they're there to extend every to help you as well.
Yes, and I must say, it's my humble observation that a reasonable man would see the hard work of an average officer, you know. So there may be instances, every industry, including attorneys, there are certain elements that one must be mindful for. You may have a grievance with, but not all officers are bad, and the attorneys could vouch for that because we've interacted closely with them. And even on the day of the clinic, and I'm saying this to members of the public listening or viewing, on the day of the clinic, if there's a summons that needs to be served or something that needs to be, there's a police intervention needed, they do it and they don't hesitate, you know, and sometimes just by one phone call, something could be resolved that, let's just say somebody might be fretting about or not have the knowledge, whether it's an attorney issue or a police issue.
Right.
You know, so we touch on everything except criminal matters. It being a partnership and falling under the umbrella of the TTPS, we can't do criminal matters and criminal representation.
And we respect that and understand that as well.
Yes.
Let me read this. Good morning.
Sure.
The last caller said the law clinic was in Couva. Can you give us any info as to when the next session will be in Couva?
Yes.
Is there a schedule? Asking for the contact number to be placed on the screen. Akua, pay attention to this, please. Thanks, it's being removed too quickly. Well, thanks for letting us know. I want you to leave the number up on the television.
That one will be the St. Clair location, so perhaps we can put my number. So
please give us your number.
If anybody wants to know when the free legal clinic would be, just buzz me, because when we go to the different locations, we use the officers' numbers from which location.
Should I use 6890044?
Yes, sure, no problem.
Could you put up that number, please? 689. You say, I know your number. You know why? Because many people contact the numbers in my head because it's easy for me to send the number to you.
Yes.
6890044.
If they reach out and they
Could
just
you put that up for me, please,
they just
Jakua?
need to mention, because it's my personal number, they just need to mention. If the 322 number could come off, because that's only for the St. Clair location.
Right, so take that number off.
Right.
Great,
but,
thank you.
But generally, if somebody wants to reach out, because it's my personal number and I'm just kind of on the spot here, I want to just let them know, if you call, just identify yourself as wanting some information about the Community Justice Clinic, you know,
and
so I would know.
Be happy to give you whatever
With regard to when we're coming to Couva, yes, we were there, and I believe, subject to confirmation, because it's a partnership and we have to make sure everybody's in agreement, I believe we will be there in April. But the person could send me a WhatsApp and I'll put it in my diary so that when we are in Couva, I would communicate with the person. I don't forget, because there's something extra, Zelisa, when somebody reaches out and you know they need the help.
Yeah, of course.
You know, it's like, in order to sleep good in the night, if you could, you should.
So true.
You know, so I believe it will be April. And members of the public listening and viewing, as I said before, when our talks are settled, we would love to continue to partner with you, because off of the meeting with DCP Samaru, positives and certain changes in the dynamics of the initiative are very soon coming. And it's only upward mobility.
Great.
To really continue to serve Trinidad and Tobago of a wider level, of a wider nature. And we really look forward to doing it and continuing this human service in this partnership.
And I've been told by one of our presenters on radio, who is actually doing the afternoon talk show from 4 to 6, Skippy Thomas Barrington.
Yes.
You know, he's from Tobago.
Yes.
And so our viewership and our listenership has grown by leaps and bounds.
Yes.
From Tobago, and a lot, like he said to me, he himself was totally surprised of the listenership we have in Tobago.
But do you know, Zelisa, when we were across in Tobago and we were here with Senior Super and 2 other attorneys, Kevin Mattis and Vern Sunaran, when we promoted the Tobago Community Justice Clinic at 2 locations, and when we were there, people said they heard of the program through your program, as well as Channel 5 Tobago News, because you did that, right? But they literally had down your name and Community Justice Clinic and a number. So, I mean, I can't thank you enough, because, you know, attorneys ought not to advertise, and TTPS has been very instrumental in assisting us with outreach to get the message here, because you can have a team of competent attorneys, and if there is not sufficient advertising,
what is the use?
It just looks pretty, right?
Yeah,
it just looks flowery and nice. But we have the undertaking and continued partnership of the TTPS executive and the attorneys. We continue to do our outreach together. We continue to deliver the message, and through informative programs like yourself and others who reach out to us, we could get the message out there, especially when the initiative grows to benefit more communities, you know.
Great. So today we're talking to you again about the Community Justice Clinic, a gentle reminder to remind our viewers and our listeners where you're going to be this weekend.
Right, so we will be at Princestown location and the St. Clair Police Youth Club. The Princestown is, let me just get the correct location, J.R.D. Mohammed Convention Center. That's number 34, St. Croix Road, Princestown. I usually try my best to attend the 2 locations, as well as Senior Super. I'm really looking forward to going to Princestown. No bias, but I grew up in South.
Yeah.
I grew up in St. Madeleine, so it's just very close there, and I have a lot of friends in that area.
Yes.
So I look forward to even, what we do now, Zelisa, is we have created an electronic message so that we send it to group chats, we send it to people, because you never know who can see that and who say yes. We've seen members of the public, I literally have walked and seen members of the public get very emotional. I could come, so I don't have to pay. I really need the help.
That's it.
Yeah. And when you see things like that, I'll be honest, sometimes I'm tired too. But at the end of the day, when you see persons like Usha Sanka come out of a situation and others, it's like the fuel to keep going, even if you're tired.
Yeah, it motivates you.
Yeah, it does.
And that's the important thing. You know, if you in particular at work, you know of someone who's in a battle, in a situation where they need some sort of legal, and you will know because they will talk to you about it.
Yes.
The people will not confide in their family members, but they will confide in their colleagues at work,
yes.
because those are the ones that see the blue and black marks, and you know, those
yes.
are the ones that see the tears, those are the ones that know your pain and whatever you're going through.
That's true.
And then I ask you to help your friend or help your family member by telling them, now you have knowledge about the Community Justice Clinic, then please, you help them, you be
yes.
the tool, you be the vehicle to say, hey, go, they're going to be X, Y, Z, get some help, take them if you must, but make the difference.
That's right, and I want to impress on members of the public, even though we are at the Princestown location and the St. Clair Police Youth Club location, you could literally plan your day so that someone who reached out knew that we were in Point Fortin, missed the date, and said, I will organize a car to come down to the Princestown location.
That's nice.
Yes.
It doesn't mean that you
it's
have
not limited
to go
to the
if
community.
you live in San Juan and
yes.
they wait till they come to San Juan.
Yes.
You could go anywhere
It's how
in
you plan
Trinidad
it.
and Tobago.
And do you know, Zelisa, if people really need the help, they find themselves there?
Of course, if you really need it and you have listen, if you have a bad pain and you're bleeding, you will find yourself in a doctor's place.
It's cheaper to pay a vehicle to get the free legal advice than, I mean, no disrespect to my profession, but to sometimes go by an attorney's office.
When she said 4 hours, I'm thinking, what was the kind of money she would have had to pay legally?
Yeah, I can honestly say to that, Zelisa, an attorney of over 10 years in practice is entitled to consultation fee between $1,000 and $1,500 for an hour any part of their time.
Wow, so that's
that's
what,
$6,000? Yeah, you know, if
between
you want,
$4,000 to $6,000.
Right. Some attorneys who practice wisely don't usually bill the full sum because, let's be real, money does not grow on trees, and you have to be prudent in how you treat people too. So, you know, persons may not charge the exact maximum fee, but those 6 hours were priceless. And to be quite honest, this initiative is probably about exorbitant amount of legal fees, and why I'm so emotional is there are attorneys over 10 years in practice who do not hesitate. So some people might say they stuck up, they're there so long, they just say that and be very judgmental, but they don't be inhumane, and they're very kind, and they keep the initiative thriving.
Oh, I see. Getting really emotional.
Yeah, I do.
You know why?
Because I can't do it without my team.
Because you're very genuine about what you do.
Yeah.
It stirred a little emotion there.
Yes.
And it's because perhaps you know what it takes to give your all. And
yeah,
when you know
like
what
I
it
say,
takes,
sometimes we're tired, you know, but at the end of the day, the show has to continue.
You've made a commitment.
That's right.
And you're going full
it's
force.
It's a commitment.
Let's go to, speaking of commitment, I've got my commitment to pay my bills. So let's go to these important messages. Stay with us.
Yeah.
Super quality supermarket. Best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Couva Car Park, Couva, 98 Endeavour Road, Chagonas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trincity. Super Quality Supermarket.
Shama's Supermarket, quality goods and service at quality prices. Located number 90 New Colonial Road, Barrackpore. Telephone 654-3264. Shama's Supermarket.
Visit Agri Savers Limited, number 19 Orange Grove Trace, St. Augustine, for all your agriculture, livestock, pet, agri-equipment, hydroponics, cannabis, fishing tackle supplies and much more. Open Monday to Friday 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Contact 473-6074. 663-1094. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
The Untold Truth every Friday at 6 p.m. The journey has just begun with Master Eric, Zelisa, a new kind of podcast getting to the root of hidden knowledge. You can join us on Facebook,
Conversations with Zelisa, TT.
And YouTube, Master Eric. Your journey has just begun.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa, in conversation with learned attorney at law Sajina Kadir. And today she's talking to us about the Community Justice Clinic. I want to remind you, if you would like to call in with a question or concern, or you'd like to send a WhatsApp message, 3847142. That's 3847142. And just a gentle reminder, when you do call, just remember to take the volume down on your television or your phone. Take the volume down, then call us and speak into the phone. 3847142. I also want to remind you, if you want to find out more, if you want to speak one-on-one, find out more about the Community Justice Clinic, then you can call 689-0044, 689-0044 to find out anything about the Community Justice Clinic. But if you want to find out any information now, you want to speak to the Lent attorney, let's go. Good morning and welcome.
Morning, Zelisa.
Morning.
It was nice hearing from you. I'm listening to your program there.
Yes, sir.
I'm seeing the attorney.
Yes.
And I find it most interesting, very interesting. Is she going to comment on land issue?
If you do you assist with land issues?
Yes, yes, and the person is free to come down to one of the clinics and have a free consultation with one of the attorneys. It's this Saturday, 8 o'clock to 1 o'clock, and we deal with land issues, which falls under the civil realms of the law in our country.
Okay?
Yeah, but I am situated in the Curab, St. Augustine area.
You could be living anywhere in Trinidad and Tobago, and you're welcome to attend this weekend. If your matter is serious and you need help, then you will either go to St. Clair.
Yeah, I want to urge him to go to St. Clair because it will be closer to his St. Augustine
St. Clair
location.
might be closer for you. Yeah. All right, and they will be at the St. Clair PYC building, Old Ministry of Education, Alexandra Street, St. Clair, on Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. My friend,
to 1 p.m.
Go, sorry.
Okay, that sounds good, yes.
They have 4 here.
Okay, sure.
Right, so 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Please go get some free legal advice, all right?
Yes.
Yes, I'll go there. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. All the best. Take care.
Right.
Great.
I feel that was an inadvertence, and it would be lovely if we could go all the way till 4, but sometimes because of attorneys' times. So for the 1-year anniversary, we did 8 to 4, and people were flowing throughout the day, Zelisa. But we continue back at our regular times, which is 8 o'clock to 1 o'clock.
Okay.
And we urge members of the public, don't come 5 to 1. Just have a little consideration that discussing your matter would take some time. And just as a mutual respect, just come a little in advance so that, you will have the benefit of maybe even more than just one attorney sitting in and advising you accordingly.
Which clearly happened with Miss Sanka.
Yes.
Clearly she had the opportunity to have a
definitely.
couple of attorneys, including your good self. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Zelisa.
Morning.
And Ms. Dean.
Good morning.
I am just calling to put a smile on the both of your people on Ms. Khadijah's second program for this year. Before Mr. Spirin came in, girls since last year, I harassed my husband about making a will. And the Monday morning when Ms. Sajina came in, I called him, I said, the lady's coming to talk, come on inside. So Lisa, as she came in, you were saying yes, because they needed everything under, and then after the day, they said, fight for this and fight for that. Would you believe the next week the man went and made the will?
Oh, very good. It's good.
Wait. The both of you and Zelisa as usual. Congratulations for helping us senior citizens. Job well done.
Thank you, darling.
I surely
But I want to tell you this, girl. The truth is, do you know how many people told me when they saw that program on wills? How many people got up, even called me and said that they were trying to get you as well, because they realized the importance now of having a will.
It really is so important.
So it really is important. I am happy your husband did what he was supposed to do, and others now will wake up and take the initiative to get things done and put things in place. So thank you, darling. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you to the caller for her sentiments.
Oh, thank you too, darling. God bless and happy Wednesday.
I remember, I don't often share personal stuff, but when I had my first COVID, I had real breathing challenges, and I made my will because you need to put things in place. So I'm happy it rests on members of the public ears, so that they do the needful, because it's just putting your house in order.
Putting your house
so that you know who will get your stuff should, Lord forbid, something happens to you.
You know what? The fact is, the moment and day we were born, we start to die. It's inevitable.
Yes.
We
That's
can't
the only
change it.
short thing in life,
Yes,
they say, you know.
Yeah, it's
that you have a date of death.
And that's just reality.
I was
We've
not
got
going to
to
say it's
face
called
it,
being realistic.
whether we like it or not, and we have to be able to be
You know what I
prepared.
absolutely love, Zelisa? When older members of the public feel satisfied, because some members of the public receive but merely a pension, right? So in receiving a pension, what might be small costs for maybe an attorney might be onerous to a member of the public.
Very
And when you
true.
take that into consideration, the joy of the caller is really, like I say, on days that you're tired, you just get right back up.
Get up and get
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
Yeah, it's true. And it's people like that lady and many others that I've got to say, who would send me daily messages thanking me for what we do on the program and even on the radio now. I mean, I get hundreds of messages with regards to the fabulous job. So yeah, thank you so much. You all are the ones that certainly, the light, the wind beneath our wings, as you say, to keep us going. We're very grateful and thankful. Let's wrap things up. Your closing comments.
I urge members of the public to take advantage of this opportunity. Plan your Saturday and this Saturday and come out to whichever location is better for you to help you, you know, have that benefit of speaking to an attorney and moving forward. Because if you keep having a legal issue and you don't address it, they say it's like sitting down on a rocking chair complaining. You're going back and forth and you're not going anywhere. And before we close, Zelisa, I just want to say a heartfelt thank you to you.
Oh,
and
darling,
on behalf of the
you're
team
welcome.
and on behalf of Senior Superintendent Pear, for your continued partnership to make the members of the public apprised of the locations throughout the existence of our initiative.
If we help one person, we made a difference in that one person's
Yes, we are very
life.
like-minded, and I really applaud you for your efforts.
And when you think it's just that one person you're helping, you're far from the truth. Because when you help that one person to smile and to get help, in reality is you're helping that person's children, their family,
A ripple
and
effect.
all the people around them, even the people that they work with, that they could see them smile and they could get some sort of resolve to know this person is in a better mood, and
That's
they will
right,
give the
Zelisa.
best then.
Yes.
You know, they will not continue to shed negativity or crying or hurt or you're quarreling, but they could say, oh gosh, thank God I get some help, yes?
Yes,
And my
that's
life will
correct.
be at peace.
That
so
is
you're
right.
helping a lot. And I urge and I appeal to those who are listening on radio or those who are looking at television, please help those people who need help. Help those people who are hurt. Help those people that you know genuinely cannot afford to see an attorney. They're in a situation that they did not ask to find themselves in, and they can't afford it. Well, now they could get peace. Now they could get resolved. All they've got to do is attend the community justice clinic, get free advice, get free confidential legal advice, confidential, because you don't want Mary, Jane, Harry, Sam and everybody knowing your business.
Absolutely
Yes,
confidential.
speak to an attorney on private and civil matters such as whether it's domestic violence, matrimonial grievances, divorce, custody access, maintenance. Quickly before we wrap up, where you're going to be this weekend again, be there.
Princestown location, as well as the St. Clair Police Youth Club. The Princestown location is JRD Mohammed Convention Center, 34 St. Croix Road, Princestown, and the St. Clair Police Youth Club building is Old Ministry of Education building, Alexandria Street, St. Clair. Take advantage of the free service.
Great, thank you so much, Akua. Their hours are from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Oh gosh, get down there early, get yourself organized, speak to someone in confidence. I just want to remind you, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. If you would like Ms. Kadir's number to find out about the clinic, any information at all about the clinic, 689-0044, 689-0044. Our heartfelt, sincere thanks and gratitude to you. I think it's divine intervention that I met you so that we could partner to help the citizens of our land. God bless you.
Continue positively.
And we'll see
upward
you
always.
very soon.
Thank you. Have a good day, everyone.
Have a great day. Be safe, be kind, be courteous, respect the law of the land, do what is right. Your attitude should be one that is positive. Keep smiling and know the best is yet to come. Stay with us on the new U975 FM for absolutely beautiful programming. I am Zelisa Rupani. Here's reminding you that with God, all things are possible. Yes. Thanks for choosing us.